are going to Kenya and Nigeria. Now, I'm going to start off with my brother. Like, this guy is hilarious. We had a ball in Vegas one time. I don't think he even wants to tell the story either. But one thing I do know is this guy is mad talented. We've had fun in Uganda. We've had fun in Vegas. There's so many, beautiful stories to tell. He's actually, one of the leading comics right now in this country. He's doing so much stuff, not just in stand-up, but in philanthropy, on TV, doing so many things in presenting. He's a busy guy. So I'm actually happy to just have him on board. Let's welcome the one and only Chipukeezy in the building.
Oh my goodness, Chipukeezy. Why would you talk about Vegas thing? No.
I just said we had a good time in Vegas. Were we not there for the East African conglomerate unity event? That's what I said.
But the thing is, what happens in Vegas should stay there, bro. You know what? No,
it stayed. Especially right now in Corona, it has stayed. It is not going anywhere.
But let me tell you a story. You know, that was the first time that I go to America. Like, that was the first time they allowed me to beat the border.
Are you serious? I want to know how you felt about that in a second. Let's bring in our sister. Let's bring in the legend, Chioma Chilgul. Now, we're going to Nigeria right now. This lady, I've been following her online, and I just love her energy. I love everything about her. I love the fact that she's still engaging during these crazy times. She's absolutely hilarious. I've said to her many times, I cannot wait to see her in movies, man, because she needs to be in movies, she needs to be voicing cartoons, she needs to be doing all that, and I'm so glad she's been, she's been so accepting in supporting me in this campaign for INFORAFRICA. Right now, she's in Nigeria. We want to find out what's going on down there. Chilgul, Chioma, how are you?
Eddie Kadi, Chipukeezy, please, I'm hailing you. Hailing one, hailing two. I hail you 2 times. 2 times hailing. I'm just giving you double salute. Yes.
Chioma, now, stop it. Stop.
No,
stop.
You're my yoga. You're my yoga, but you are my yoga. I have to hail you. Excuse
me. Who is your yoga here? Stop. Listen, please. So suddenly I'm no longer yoga.
You. Chipukeezy is our president. You are the vice. Hello.
Yes.
You know what?
Yes.
I accept it. Chioma, what's going on in Nigeria? Where are you right now? You're in Lagos.
I'm in Lagos.
What's going on in Lagos right now? How are people, the story has evolved. So how are people treating this whole situation?
Lagos is, if you ask me, Lagos is Lagos. Because in my opinion, things are happening. You look outside your window, you say, wow, I thought we were supposed to be on a lockdown. But no, my people are outside buying and selling and doing things that need to be done. Market is selling.
But is this because they have no choice? Is this like, because some people have no choice?
Yeah. We were shut down for a while, and that put a strain on the whole country. The economy was It wasn't even an economy, it was just economy. So that's
the economy was economy.
And then Eddie.
Yes.
Eddie.
Yes.
I also heard when Nigeria went on lockdown.
Who went on lockdown?
The whole country had no electricity, so they had to use generators. I would love Chioma to tell me about that.
This is Nigeria.
Yeah.
No, but you see, this is what I'm saying there. And I don't know, Chilgul, what's he talking about? I actually saw a video where a woman, it was a very sad video, a woman who said, listen, we are happy to go on lockdown. You guys have told us to. But all night I've not slept because generators sound like a marching band. She wasn't playing no games. Like, what of those who did not have generator? How would you lock down if there's no electricity? Like, seriously.
You lock down and you close your eye. You lock down your eye. You lock down on the bed as you are locking down and you pray deep and say, Father, maybe somewhere in this corona, my own gen can come. You just pray.
Wow. That's an opportunity to fast and prayer. So you have to fast the electricity, fast away from electricity.
You have to be ahead of electricity.
That's crazy.
You fast and pray for everything to come.
So Chipukeezy, tell me what's happening on your side.
My brother, let me tell you, it's crazy down here. In Kenya, guys are afraid of the police more than the disease, my brother. The police have killed
the police more than the disease. This actually sounds like what's happening in the world right now. In America,
and it's a real thing. The police have killed so many people more than the disease itself in the name of lockdown.
In Kenya?
Yeah.
Hey, elaborate. Elaborate.
So let me tell you what happened. So you see now, when the disease came out, the president had to put measures, like the country had to go on lockdown.
Right.
But then before then there was a curfew. So the curfew means from 7 to 7, yes, everybody has to be in. So when you get late, now you meet with police and they deal with you. Like they deal with you, like they are going to beat you up.
Proper deal with you.
Like they beat you up. You see, like they beat you. You look like Museveni. Like they deal with you. Like,
wow.
Like they beat you. Like they kill you. Some people are shot dead.
This is to. So are they? What's the reason behind them? Are they saying you are now it's an attempted murder by exposing yourself to corona? Is this what they're saying? So therefore you deserve to die. What's going on?
It's just that follow orders. When the president says, you see the African way of leadership we have around. It's you know, when you're told to obey rules, you obey rules, or you're going to obey rules. You get. And then, you know, ignorance, stuff like that. So you find that some of these police officers, them, you know, it's just crazy, bro.
Any special you know, let's say allowance that you get, maybe because you know you're a celebrity, you are known. Have you encountered any situation where?
My brother, we are broke. My brother, we are broke. My brother, I'm broke. I've been trying to do. First of all, everybody online is doing online live videos. Okay. So I tried doing online videos, and I realized that strippers are free, so they are all going online, and everybody's watching their shows. Pouring milk and tea on their chest, give some nuts. I'm trying to tell jokes. I'm trying to talk about the economy.
and it's nothing. It's nothing.
And it's nothing. I'm broke. However, our president gave us 100 million Kenyan shillings. Yeah.
Wait, I'm trying to work out what that. You know, it sounds a lot. Just sometimes when I hear some of the currencies back home, when you hear millions and billions, you feel wow. Then you, of course, you convert and you hang
100 million. That's how much. That's 1 billion.
How much is that?
Huh? It's $1 million in dollars. $1 million.
$1 million.
Yeah.
So they gave that to who?
So that's the thing. He just said that I've given all the artists $1 million
to share.
To share.
Okay, tell us about your share, my brother, because I'm coming soon.
My brother, that's the thing. I haven't seen it, bro. I just hear about, you see how government works. The president has to give the vice president has to give the minister for youth, the minister for youth has to give the chairman for youth, the chairman for youth, and then I'll get my $2.
Choma, does this sound familiar? This by the time it gets to you, your money has turned into the tree it came from.
It's $2. You have $1.
Forget $2. The tree it came from. The tree it came from. Choma, does this sound familiar? Choma is looking like this sounds familiar.
Well, because you know we are working on something. So there's a committee set up to handle artists and those in the creative.
I don't like that word committee. I don't like
committee.
The committee, they never come. Committee never comes.
I don't like committee. I don't like committee because I don't like who's inside the committee. Because the committee, normally the committee people are drinking the tea. So the committee is not seeing the tea. But when you have people who you know are going to work towards making sure you drink tea, the committee is okay. So we have people that we know, like Ali Baba and a couple of other people who they've taken a survey, they've been talking about a survey, so we filled out surveys about how this pandemic is affecting us, because like my brother said, we don't have work. I'm online. I didn't go live before. I've gone live 2 times.
We are so live, we are more than alive.
Now, when you open your Instagram, everybody's live. Even dead people are going live. Dead. The dead are alive. That's how live we are. Everybody is live. Corpses are live.
Everybody is live. It's actually hilarious.
Eddie.
My brother, talk to me. I'm listening.
They don't feel this corona thing. They're the most richest African artists we know around. They have money. All of them. Even ask her. These people should be giving us money. Someone like Whiskey should sponsor this country.
Wait. You're saying Starboy should not sponsor Kenya?
He has a budget.
When he comes to Kenya to also collect his own cash, he should now give back the cash that he collected last year. My friend, you will never be my friend.
Now.
You will never be my president. You will never be my president. Never. Listen to this boy's suggestion. So the money I came to collect from the East, I should now, I've eaten it, but I should vomit it.
This is Africa for Africa.
Explain
Black Lives Matter, bro.
Pardon?
Black Lives Matter.
So if Black Lives Matter, the money that I'm coming to give back to you, can you also come and give me? So let's just be going this way. Because I'm assuming you have money the same way you're assuming I have money.
I'm the one who is asking. I'm the one who is asking. You're not asking. Why are you stealing my ideas?
My brother, do you think asking comes from just the mouth? Sometimes asking comes from the eyes. Have you looked at my eyes properly since we started talking?
What is your problem? I just want whiskey to sponsor my country.
I asked you, have you looked at my eyes properly? If I was traffic lights, cars would stop.
What is the problem with this part? What's your problem?
Listen, bro, if I was traffic lights, cars will stop. That's how much pain is in my eyes. It's so red. Are you understanding me? And you are telling me that we shouldn't ask out loud. Come on, talk to this guy. Talk to this guy.
He said whiskey should come and sponsor Kenya. Whiskey has not. He looked around all the countries he will sponsor, knowing fully well that our suffering is on fleek. He will now come to Kenya. When Nigerian suffering is on, our Nigerian suffering is like this.
But you guys have money. Nigeria is very rich.
You know what?
This country is very rich. Nigeria, you guys have money.
You know what I like? You know what I like about people?
They have banner
Silicon Valley of Africa. You are the Silicon Valley. We are the silly. We are the silly. We are the only valley. We are just the valley. Not the valley. We are under. We are all...
No, but listen, guys, honestly. Like let's look at the situation. I want to, because you've mentioned, they left some money. The governments have left some money for the creatives. What about the people in general? Like in the UK, of course, you guys have heard about it. They've subsidized for some of the guys. Not some of them, most people, right, have been subsidized. They've been off work for 3 months. The government's paying for their salary all the way to October now. They've announced, yeah. So what's the same thing they're doing for the normal civilian in Kenya?
Well, in Kenya, the government has tried. But you see now the problem here with Africa is that, man, you never know, man. When you say you're giving money to the poor people, everybody is poor. Who is poor? Yes. But they've tried to feed a few families. But what they do now, instead of sending leaders, they send the money direct to their phone. Like you receive money, you're told this is from the government, go and buy food.
What is the M-Pesa?
Yeah, M-Pesa. You send money through M-Pesa.
So everybody also money through M-Pesa.
Yeah. But also the other thing that the president did, he tried to ask for help. So like the Kenyan billionaires came together, they contributed some money. I don't know how
did?
100 million. They contributed $1 million.
I like how you keep speaking to spirits every time you need information. I like
that's how planet. That's how important people speak. You know, you have to act like you're talking to someone else.
I've always thought like that you are definitely a government.
Eddie, listen to him. He said that's how important people speak. After you say he's poor. So please, can we
no,
him on this Zoom?
Choma,
let me explain something.
Hey.
Let me explain something.
I'm listening to you.
You know we're in Africa, okay? And we are the only ones for now. So I have to have my Denzel moment. That's a, you said what? I have to.
You have to hold it just for that
That's
sake.
my Denzel moment.
My friend, I'm not losing focus on the fact that you said you guys receive money by M-Pesa. I believe I have a Kenyan number. My brother, let me send you that Kenyan number. Let them, please put.
We've closed our borders. We have closed our borders, by the way. We are no longer allowing visitors.
My borders, my phone, sir.
You see it?
I just the account. I have the bank routing number. Chipukeezy, help us now, please, sir. I will send my bank routing number and the account. So even if it's going to take like at least maybe 5 days because of the country.
Choma, stop wasting your effort. The guy said they closed the borders, but when Wizkid is ready to help, the borders will open.
The border will be closed. No, I will tell Wizkid, I say, Wiz, don't go there. They close their border. Don't go.
Choma, we can talk. Choma, we can talk. Choma now. What is it now? We can talk now.
Nah, I want to hear how the government is helping Choma. How they're helping your people, Choma.
Well, we know that they're in talks. And because once again...
But free
now listen. You know, the thing about Nigerians, and they are my people, I love them dearly, but we don't listen and we don't hear. So because maybe we feel that the government is not doing what they're supposed to do. So now people like Ali Baba, like I told you, they put together a committee and said, you know, if you know that this thing is your career, send in a survey. People will not send. Then after they will say they don't get. But they say send it so we know what your needs are. Because our government has been doing really good. He like even with just facing the virus and just all those things. Like we're on a curfew. There's a main road somewhere in a nice part of this Lagos where people were outside after curfew. The road was blocked, so I think they were stuck there on that road because they were all outside after the curfew time. The road was blocked.
They were shot.
Listen, this guy thinks people are shooting people everywhere. Hey,
it's not like that here.
Look.
I mean, police was at first, police, and when they first did the shutdown, police, they were empty churches, like because people were still having service. People were still, you know.
Oh, I remember. I saw even a mosque, right? Even a mosque.
Shutting down services, shutting down. Just close your church. Thank you very much. Let's go. So people are trying to be, what's the word I'm calling people? Obedient, but of course they have to work and they have to hustle because that's how we do here. We don't have strict government to say, oh, they're going to give us a palliative measure of $1,000 just to cover your rent. Ain't nobody think about that. You're like, can I see if I can buy just auntie, please? Even in my Instagram, they're talking me inside Instagram. You put a post for somebody will not say, oh, nice pic. I am a mother of 2. My mother is suffering in the hospital. Please, can I get something to eat?
Hey, and they don't even know that you are looking. You see, this is where the world gets crazy. They don't even know that the person you're asking is like Chipukeezy now. He's asking Whiskey. Doesn't know that Whiskey is also looking.
That Whiskey is looking for Chipukeezy. Whiskey has asked legendary beats. Chipukeezy, my money is fine now.
You see what's happening in Nigeria now?
We're waiting for
so, what happened?
We're waiting for Chipukeezy.
No, I want to understand something. Guys, I want
to ask you something, Eddie. Eddie, let me ask you something.
Ask me.
Eddie.
My brother.
How is London?
You know, I've been asking you guys, bombarding you with questions to avoid you asking me that question because I'm
How is abroad, though? How is abroad, Eddie?
Abroad is abroad.
Uh-huh.
But
we have been broadcasted. Listen to me. Our government did not know whether they were coming or going. Now they don't know whether they're left behind or they're moving forward. Because we have been told so many crazy things. There's a moment where, you know, our prime minister had corona.
That's what they said. Our
prime minister had corona, and then he came out, survived. He took a week's break, straight back into the job. Because that's what you do. That's what happens once you have corona. You can just take it. After a while, you can have, after a week, you're bouncing back. Okay. Then one of his ministers got caught beating curfew, basically. So he drove, so it was a story where he basically, you know, you're supposed to stay in your house with your family, but he drove outside of the city, made his way all the way up north, about 3-4 hour drive. And apparently, you know, he wanted to have his kids closer to his parents, who, you know, because he wanted them to look after his kids, right? But the simple fact is the country did not have that. They said, listen, all of us will have kids and we've been told to stay home. Even the ones who have jobs. Who do you think you are? So the whole country rallied behind saying, get that guy sacked. Then all the government ministers...
And he was sacked.
No, yes, no. The minister started coming out to say, listen, no, look, the guy was within his right. He was not breaking any law. So the whole country said, so you people also want to be backing your guy because he's your guy. So
wait. Eddie, wait. So you guys, you fired a minister.
He was not fired. They've been asking for him to be fired because
of what?
Because he broke the curfew law. You know that we have a lockdown law that you can only be around the people in your family at home. You can't interact with other people, right? So other households. So he drove all the way outside the city, about 2-3 hours to Newcastle up north, to visit his parents. Do you understand? So
visit his parents.
Yes, no. They said, what is
and
this?
He's a minister.
Yes.
And people are complaining.
Of course, people said, if you're telling us to do one thing and you're doing another, what is this? So the whole country went mad. That's number 2.
That's what we go through every day.
My brother, that's number 2. Let me give you number 3. Wait, hold on. Number 3. The issue with number 3 is that the Prime Minister came out and said the lockdown is becoming a bit more softer. If you want to go to work, go to work. But you don't have to go to work. So we're not co-signing that you should go to work. It's almost at your own risk. Schools have reopened. If you want your kids to go to school, they can go. So it's almost like them saying, look, we need to get the economy back, but we're not going to be responsible for your death. So if you
want to die, die.
So you know what everybody said? We were waiting for Prince William's son to go back to school, then we all go back to school. As long as you go back to school. And then now the latest one, they came out and they said, you can only have sex with a partner that you are living with.
Oh. Oh, I love what
you can only have intercourse with a partner that you are living with. If the person is coming from outside, you need a good excuse why they are in your house.
But who will know if you are your neighbor? Your neighbor, you can schedule it.
Choma.
You schedule the time.
Choma,
yes.
For somebody to be brave enough and bold enough to make that rule, something is wrong. They have.
So let me ask you. So if your partner, so if you're not going to see your partner for the next 3 months, he's just going to be having sex with a random guy.
If they live in that same house, then that's the excuse now. The government, because people have needs, so the government has said only.
Yeah. I love white people.
It's called domiciliary lie down. That's what it's called. It's a domiciliary lie down. As in you lie down where you are domiciled. So you and your partner are only allowed to do the horizontal triangle when 2 of you are domiciled within the same residence. Wow.
Now it becomes, maybe we should think about you moving in. Let's change the details of your address. All time. Look, so right now, to be honest with you, they've, when the moment they said that there might be a little relief on the lockdown, people were going to the beaches. The parks were full. Now, of course, you know what's going on with the marches. Yeah, you know what's going on with the protests. So,
yeah,
like us Black people who are vulnerable to Corona are now going outside to deal with a situation that we're also vulnerable to, police brutality. So it's a double whammy.
It's sad. Man, that's sad, man.
It's sad. So that's where we are in London. Me, I'm staying in. I'm staying indoors. I go and do my shopping, I come back in. I'm not playing games, bro.
I only go out if I have to. I only go out. I've gone out twice since March. I went out on Sunday for like 2 hours, and then I went out yesterday because I had to go to the dentist because I'm adjusting my braces, so I had to go. Mm-hmm. But there's now a procedure, like when you get there's like a 30-minute wait, so and you come in one by one, and there are now cubicles instead of just seats, dental chairs. So like everything just literally changed, and it's literally really.
Does the dentist wear a mask on top of the mask? Because you know they already have a mask.
I don't like mask wearing. Yeah. That's part of what I'm saying. Because I first of all, I'm asthmatic, so I don't like, where am I wearing mask to? So let me just stay in my environment that's controlled. I don't wear mask inside the house.
My dear,
if I need to touch my face, just inside my house.
My bro, listen to me. At the dentist, I always wear mask because people are going in because they have issues of the mouth. So why would I not
exactly.
So how is your money? What is the reason why you're doing it? Everything is always out at the dentist. Eh?
Shut up.
Who are you here to see? Hey!
What's your name?
I want to brush. I like to clean my teeth. How?
The last place I want to go is to a dentist. I don't want to die like that.
This thing, guys, this thing is no joke.
But let me tell you, here in Kenya, like I don't leave the house personally. Like you see, I also work with the government, and I know you didn't know that. I know you didn't know that, but now you know.
Wait.
So let me say this.
You see,
let me just say this. I'm not trying.
Guys constantly traveling in and out of countries.
Listen, my brother.
You are a diplomat.
I don't want people to get excited.
He works for Nakada.
I don't. You see, she knows now.
He's a Nakada guy.
No,
she knows now.
Who doesn't know about Nakada? Please talk to us about your Nakada. Talk to us.
This Nakada face. Yes.
Let me hear it.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for the recognition and behaving. Basically, don't get excited. Just stay calm. Are we okay?
We're okay,
Yes,
sir.
So I'm the first comedian in Africa to be appointed by a sitting president to work in an agency that deals with alcohol and drug abuse.
Yeah.
Tell us more about
that. So basically what we do is that we run campaigns because I'm kind of popular around. So you know, we use that in trying to create campaigns and come up with strategies that we can, you know, go to the communities and the villages to tell young people that, you know, drugs are there, but also drugs kills, you know, stay away from drugs, you know. But basically how I'm doing it is that I'm more of we try and educate them. Like we talk about weed, like we say, you know, first of all, just know what you're consuming. Just because you saw it in a movie doesn't mean that it's cool. It can kill you, you know. And yeah, that's it.
This man is a double agent. You know, I feel like I'm a new man. Chuma, I feel like and then he's there saying, I broke, we can't work. Where his work applies even more now. Ha! This guy is James Bond.
No, Eddie, you know what he was doing? He was looking at us, right? In his mind, he was doing like this. Look at these two. I'm a government worker. When he was saying, well, you know, the president give to the minister give to the, and I said, he has collected his own.
Let me tell you something, guys.
He's the one that dispatches the money.
Stop smoking
weed. His own is secure. Me and you, Eddie, we're the ones that are struggling here. Please off this Zoom. Remove him from this Zoom.
Stop smoking weed. Weed is dangerous. You're going to die.
We are not part of your campaign. Stop. We're not part. So wait, guys. I need to understand here. If you was not doing comedy, if you weren't doing comedy, if you wasn't doing entertainment, let's just say entertainment, what would you be doing, Choma?
You're Nakada. Or me? Or
yes. Choma first. We'll come to.
If I wasn't doing comedy, I would be a French teacher in high school.
Tu parles français?
Oui, j'ai pas français. C'est ce que j'ai fait même mes études aux États-Unis. J'ai étudié l'éducation française. J'ai enseigné au lycée pour 2 ans au lycée aux États-Unis.
C'est incroyable. Moi,
Choma mana walikuja wakasema nzuri sana.
Wait. Choma. Tu parles français depuis.
Je parle français, ouais. Je parle espagnol aussi.
Tu parles aussi espagnol?
Ouais.
Tu sais que chaque fois que j'écoute le Nigérien parler français,
Stop this nonsense.
C'est un peu marrant.
Stop this nonsense.
Paul.
Quand le Nigérien parle français avec l'accent nigérien là, c'est marrant.
I also know a language that you guys don't know.
Bro, wait, bro. This woman speaks also Spanish. ¿Cómo estás?
Oh, she does?
She's a linguistic. So you can now use her to go and speak to the Spanish kids about drugs. You see how we can make money together, my brother.
That is where you white people go wrong.
Which white people?
There are no Indian kids in Kenya. There are no Spanish kids in Kenya.
Yeah. Bro, if you need money, you will find Spanish kids. What do you mean? You gather them. Are you crazy? If his name is Vincent, he will become Vicenzo. If his name is Choma, if the name is Choma, it will become Chomaranda Fernandez. Are you crazy? We'll find them and gather them and collect our cash. What do you mean? So who would you be, sir? Who would you be if you wasn't in entertainment? I mean, you already ate, but in case there was something else, you have to tell us again.
Who, me?
Yes, Vincenzo.
I think if I wasn't, like, I think I'd be a comedian, bro. Like, honestly. Like, I think I'll just be a comedian.
You really are a comedian. So
let me explain. Because I fail in exams, I'm an idiot. Honestly, I'm an idiot. Like, honestly, bro, I'm an idiot. And I'm not saying that comedians are idiots.
While listening.
There is nothing else I can do, bro. The only thing I know how to do is to get in front of people and say some weird stuff. And then I leave. Like, I know how to do that thing so well.
You know how to do You know how to say weird thing in front of people so well. Your government hired you to go and say weird thing about drugs.
Yes.
My brother, we are not fools in this country.
My government hired me to talk to weed smokers. Do you know how good you have to be for you to have a conversation with weed smokers? Convincing them that this thing that you're smoking is not... Bro, do you know how powerful I am?
That's a thought.
Bro, you know what I'm thinking now? I'm imagining you going to them and saying, guys, you think weed has affected you? Look at me. And they say we quit overnight.
And then I'm like, Eddie. So I'm like, you have to stop. It's bad.
No, that's
Terrible.
not good for us.
You know what?
It's not good.
And you know how many...
Let me be your example. It's not good.
How many times do you have to do it? Imagine how many times he's had to do it over the last 2-3 years.
Because I'm on tour. It's a tour.
We tour.
And Nakada probably pays him to do this thing. Though. You see Nakada making sure that the ambassador knows the problem well. So the ambassador has to...
But you see, that's the thing. You see now, that's it, bro. Like I talk, and for real though, I meet with so many young guys that I'm able to talk to them from a comic point. Like when we sit down and talk about issues of drugs in the community, like they understand me because I'm like, listen, bro. Like if it's whatever you think that you know, you don't. And I'm telling you from a point of I've been there. Like I was like, bro, you will die. And they listen more than someone who has come with a, you know, with a whole presentation.
Because you talk to them at a level. And this sends me to the conversation of people just assume us comedians are funny 24/7. But actually people get shocked when we start talking about real things because ultimately we are the people who are consuming real things and then turning it funny. They think we see everything as funny. And then we now, you know, kind of, you know, send it back the same way we saw it. But actually, we're taking serious things, even trauma, all those things, and turn it into something real funny just to lighten up the load. But we don't get that credit.
Yeah, and it's like the problem I have with women, the women in my life. It's like when I meet with a person and they know that I'm a comedian, this woman wants me to be funny, like every time. I'm trying to have sex. Why do you want me to be funny?
Choma's like, my friend, get out. Choma's like, my friend, get out. It's the women you are attracting.
Well, maybe they like funny in bed, you know? Funny.
You know, some people like punchlines.
Hey. You know, you give them, you know, you as you are coming to them, you are giving them a comic stuff to add to the to add
that's
to
actually
the
a good idea, Eddie. That's a good idea. That's something that I should try. That's a good thing.
Take advantage of it.
Like,
that's actually a very good thing.
Take advantage of it because you never know the woman that you're supposed to be with. Laughter is supposed to be the base of everything that you guys do. You never know. I'm giving you that advice.
No. I don't
calling
think,
him now. Somebody's smoking.
I don't think we want to do that while we're...
It's Eric. Eric. Yeah? Nico hapa Zoom. Nico committing hapa Zoom.
This is what I love.
Nico na Eddie Kadi. Eric says hi.
Listen. Hello, and he will be back, please. No. He's live on air right now. We can hear you.
Yeah.
How far?
He's hung up. He says he has my money.
Oh, okay.
Is that on Monday?
He has my money and he doesn't pay.
That's Eric Omondi.
That's Eric Omondi.
We're chasing. So guys, here's the thing, right? So what language do you speak, Vicenzo? What's your language?
I speak Swahili.
Yeah.
I speak English. I speak my mother tongue is Kikamba. It's my tribal.
Beautiful. I love that. And Choma, you yourself, what are your languages?
My Igbo is mine, where I'm from. I'm an Igbo girl.
So you're
but
fluent in Igbo.
I also speak Hausa, French, and Spanish.
I love that. So here's the thing. You know, the whole point of this campaign is to speak to as many people as possible across the continent, right? Especially the people from home, that it's heartfelt, that we have to let them know that it's heartfelt. We understand the trauma they're going through, but we also stand in one with them. And to make it more personable, I want you, Chipukeezy, to speak to your people, whether it's in Swahili or your mother tongue, and just give them a message of love and solidarity during these hard times, and let them know that we will get through this together in your own way. Just a quick message.
You have to be serious, eh?
Any way you want.
Okay. Yes, just a moment. I'm picking my TV. Just a minute.
It's like he's picking which language to go with.
Yeah, it's an African thing. Give me a minute.
He said a mere minute.
Oh yeah, it's here. Niaje wase manze Chipukeezy hapa. Sikiza wase. I know manze tumekuwa tukiko through some tough times. Corona imekam imetuvuruga. Tutakuwa sawa, God anatupenda, God atatuprotect na tutakuwa strong. Ndio Shakwa.
Wow. That was beautiful. That was straight to the point. He gave. Choma, Igbo will be nice. I think the French have taken care of the Spanish side. Igbo will be nice. Let's go.
Ndị niile na-anụ m okwu aha mbụcha mara just ka m gwa unu na ihe ọrịa a na-akpọ ya coronavirus na ọ ga-ala ha sị ndị Igbo na-ekwu na ihe nọrọ ọkụ ga-ajụ oyi unu just jisie n'ike a na unu n'azụ ahụrụ unu n'anya ihe ọrịa ọ ga-ala ka o si bido ka ọ ga-esi la unu emeela.
Oh man, you know the most amazing part of that whole section was Chipukeezy doing this as if he's trying to understand what you're saying.
Why is she angry? Why are you angry? I thought it's a message of positivity. Why are you fighting?
What was your
What are you doing? It's a message of positivity.
It was a positive message. I was giving it with my pizzazz. Yeah.
How do you say I love you with your language?
Oh man.
Huh? That's like you're telling me.
Hey, no, Vincenzo, you made it sound like she was gasping for breath. Okay? You don't know.
Ifunanya is love. The word Ifunanya means love.
So when I say Ifunanya means love.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
Oh, I've heard P Square. P Square have a song like that.
Oh yeah, Ifunanya. Now I understand what they were talking about. Oh, they were talking about I love you. I thought they were talking about us.
No, there was. Why would they talk about us? Do we make them money?
That's what musicians sing about. They sing about us.
Not all of them.
They sing about them, not us. That's for sure.
Yes. They sing about.
You know, but let me tell you something, Choma, by this. Something I've been meaning to tell my Nigerian friends.
What?
There was a time that you Nigerian musicians used to do us justice, my sister.
What do you mean?
Do you remember this thing?
I remember.
Yori, yori. Yeah, I'm with you, my love.
All of them Igbo, you know, Igbo people.
Well, you know, I think artists are still here and they keep churning out stuff, but I feel like maybe there's a shift in the demand for that kind of music. But you don't think all these songs, right? At a party, at a club, like around 2 o'clock, they will hit you with one whole jam.
Perfect.
You just, oh my God.
Perfect. Like seriously, what the songs you want to hear when you're pouring jollof, or the songs you want to hear when you're catching up with your friend.
There are places where you perform those songs. Like those songs now, are like for closing a show. You bring flavor. You bring from back in the day, maybe J Martin to just close a show. So you take people down memory lane. They love a trip down memory lane. People love nostalgia. We love to hear things that remind us of a good time. So it's just like 90s music. That's all I listen to these days because these millennials. So if you play back in the day, man, it just gives you extra something. So like,
Eddie Kadi, I was told about this musician in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Who was arrested and taken to jail. And he came out and he had a song about masturbation.
Is this true?
Ask her.
Oh, is it Naira Marley?
Oh, Naira, of course. Oh, you know Naira he's actually a London boy too. He was in London for years. Yes.
He's a London boy.
He's a London boy, Naira, from South London.
No, it's not a Nigerian boy, it's a London boy.
He's a London boy. He's been in London for years.
He's Nigerian, and that song, I'm sorry, I'm a Malian, because some of his songs.
No. Yeah. But the guy is serious. Hey, that boy, Naira.
The guy has good songs. The one, I don't sing that one. I don't.
What?
Yeah, I know it.
Listen, songs are banned all the time. Even Kofi Olomide had songs banned in Congo back in the days because you'd be singing about too much hardcore stuff.
Who's the guy who keeps the guy? Is it Kofi Olomide?
We just hear the music. We just say Congolese music. You don't have to dance. You just command your body. When you hear Congolese music, you don't know what you're doing. You just start dancing.
You start dancing. You don't even know what we're saying.
Like, oh wow, what's wrong with me?
You people told today you don't know what Awilo said. Till today you guys are just danced. Carolina.
But Eddie Kadi, let me tell you, you're the right person to hear this story.
Yes.
So when I was growing up, in the village, like it's completely village, like there was nothing, no electricity, no TV. Like I didn't know shit. I didn't know shit. But then again, there was this town we used to go and then we would watch Kofi Olomide. No, Awilo Longomba.
Awilo, yes.
And then my dream, my desire would be like him, and then I would want those girls. You get? Wow. Like I'd be like, who are these girls? Like when I was 16.
Awilo was the king of Africa at one stage, like there's no tomorrow. Even in Nigeria till today, I don't know who has surpassed Awilo's presence, the way he took
like
over.
when I didn't know that I can be on TV, I saw Awilo and I saw myself on TV. I didn't even know that he's called Awilo.
I will show him this. He will love to hear me.
Show him this and say he really made me like Soapy when I was young with those dancers. I don't know whether it's a good thing to say, but it happened. Like
and on that note, in the village, let's send him back to the village. This is why he's the right person for the government to use. He's the right person. Guys, it has been too good.
He's a real Nakada.
No, he's a real Nakada. It has been too good, man. This has been amazing, man. Just catching up, and that's what it's about. To see that my people are doing well, they're happy, they're healthy. From Nigeria to Kenya, Chipukeezy, Chioma, Chilgul. Thank you guys so much for this time, for this comedy hour special. And we'll be crossing paths. We'll be crossing paths. Chioma, you must go to Kenya. You, Mr. Kenya, you know that your government will send you to go and speak to weed smokers in Lagos soon.
Yes, please. I will teach you Swahili. You teach me some Spanish.
There you go. You see how he says Spanish and not Igbo? He doesn't want to drown.
I'm showing you on Instagram, Chipukeezy. If you don't mind, take out of your busy schedule to just check your Instagram. You will see my face there. Then you can just use your finger like this and just press follow back so that you know something.
Nice.
I will let my people know. Let them know.
So they just press.
You've heard the lady, yeah? Just make sure that she just wants you to follow. So yeah. Listen.
It has been amazing.
Nakada.
Say bye. Say my
niggas.
Take care, my people.
Right.
Africans, I love my people. You Africans, you're all crazy. Wow. It's comedy hour. We love to keep from crying. Once again, I am joined by two amazing human beings. People have shared stages with many stages. And of course, people I respect, because stand-up is for only stand-up guys. That one is for sure. So this time we're going to Ghana and Somalia, okay? Via Great Britain, of course. And I'm about to introduce to you two of my favorite guys. And one of them I met in Accra. The first time we met properly, we actually shared the same stage, and I'll never forget that moment. It was so beautiful. And to see him just grow to become probably the leading comic in his country is absolutely amazing. And he's doing so well with his own take on what's going on in his country. It's such a beautiful thing to have him join us and talk to us today. And of course, he represents Ghana. He goes by the name of DKB. Come on, champion.
Yes, boss.
I know right now the situation in Accra is up and down, so we're gonna get into that. But I'm just happy to have you on board, man. Now, this is the first time you're meeting my second guest, so it's a beautiful thing. Your fellow comedian brother. He is Somalian, British, right here from London town. This is a guy I've toured many a times with. I've been on stage with. His hair is looking as if he sold it right now, he'll have no issues making money right now. He goes by the name Prince Abdii. Oh, look at that hair. Hey, Abdii, I love your hair, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's the lockdown, man. I've been home every day, so I haven't, you know, it's what happens.
So do you feel like it's the look now? Do you know everybody's gone for this lockdown look? Where I'm sure you can, you know, shave your beard. I'm sure you can do something with your hair, but everyone wants to look like caveman. Do you think this is the look that everyone's going for on purpose? Because we can actually cut our hair if we want.
To be fair, I always look like this. So I was like this before the lockdown. I'm like this after lockdown. So
I remember the moments, you've had those moments, but it feels like this is the most I've seen your hair, bro. Like grow.
It's probably I've been combing it.
Non-stop. And DKB,
I'm using the comb, man.
Look, Derek, you're looking like a Ghanaian martial artist. Can you just explain this look for us as our personal stylist?
Metaphor. I explain to you. This is my new look. I can't go to Baba because coronavirus is going to affect me. Yo, listen. I am scared to death to go to a barber shop.
Are you serious?
I'm scared to death because you don't know what will happen. So I just feel like when everything stabilizes and then, you know, I'll just go to the barber shop and have a shave. And also, I think this you know, bushy hair look keeps people reminded about the fact that we're still in Corona.
Yeah.
We're still in the Corona era because I think if you allow, if you keep having it good looks, people might forget. Already, people are forgetting already. Yesterday, I was going for an interview, and all around town, people were shaking hands, hugging, drinking, sharing drinks.
Oh yeah.
As if Corona don't exist.
And
so I even felt offended for Corona as I was driving through. I'm like, this is some nonsense. Yeah, nobody cares. And I felt the way Corona felt. Like, nobody, like, they're not even scared of me. Like, if I was Corona, like, they're not even scared. You know, and the cases are rising, bro. Right now, we're almost hitting 7,000 in Ghana.
Oh wow.
We're almost hitting 7,000. Yes, and it's
7,000.
So at least
7,000 deaths.
No cases.
Okay.
You know, we have in a smaller number. Yes. So at least it reminds people of Corona, and you are making the work hard for me. You, Eddie. Because you look 2019.
So here's the thing, right? Here's the point. And that's a good point. What DKB just said. So many people are now moving around nicely. Here in London, people are sunbathing, going back to the street like it's normal. What is going on? I want to ask you a couple of things. First of all, you're Somali, yeah? You have family back home. What's the situation back home? You know, what are people saying about it? Are people sharing the right information? You know, what is their feedback to you, how their outlook of Corona is?
You know what? It hasn't really reached there, like, yet. So people are still relaxed about it. Somali people are very resilient people. They're very religious. So they always feel like, you know, nothing nothing's going to happen. You know, if it happens, it's God's will. Yeah. But what I'm very worried about is when it reaches there, like proper, are people going to be ready for it? And the answer is probably no, because we haven't got the resources and we haven't got the, you know, I don't think we'll be prepared medically too. So at the moment, people are taking it very, like I spoke to my uncle the other day, and he was at the beach talking to me, like FaceTiming me. He's just chilling, man. He's relaxed, man. He's just like, nothing's gonna happen, man. And he was like, look at my boat. I got this new boat. I was like, no, you need to.
In case he needs to escape. That's the reality, man. That is the reality. Because my concern right now is the way information is being passed through. The reason why a lot of people are not out there because people are first of all lost patience, but they also may not understand how seriously dangerous this situation is. Yeah?
This thing is very serious, man.
Literally,
I think.
Go on, DK.
In Ghana, what I've noticed is that the middle class, the middle to the higher class, really understand what Corona is about, know what it's about, and are really exercising the protocol. I think the little problem here is the local news broadcasters.
Okay.
I think to the local people, they make the news sound like Corona is just for some people.
I get you.
It's not for them.
I get you.
So the local folks, they are living post-Corona. Yes, they don't care. Listen, one lady selling avocado, she was hawking avocado. I really love avocado. I take it down with my food, like everything. And then I stopped her to sell me avocado. I said, okay, where's your nose mask? Nose mask? Me, I'm not those Corona people. No. Me, I don't have those Corona things. I said, no, it's for everybody. No, it's for those Corona people.
Wait.
It's for Corona people.
She said, I don't do those Corona things.
No, those Corona things. No, I'm not a part of those Corona. No. No, I'm not. Look at me very well. Do I look like I have Corona? I said, madam, no, you have to wear it. She said, no. If you wear it, it means that you have it. So and she built, yes. And she had a solid point. See, this is how the local news are making the people understand.
Yeah.
If you're wearing the mask, if you're applying sanitizer, you have Corona.
You must have Corona. See, so wait.
Yes.
So, this is the problem, misinformation. What have we?
Yes, big one.
I'll tell you, I've spoken to both of you guys about this campaign, Getting for Africa, and the reason, it came together, one of the reasons was to actually, come out with an idea that will deal with the idea of misinformation, fake news, right? And also raise awareness and raise funds for those people who are more vulnerable in areas that are not as privileged as we are, in areas that are more dangerous. Some people literally during the lockdown, they could no longer work, and they literally work in the morning and feed their children at night with the same money they've earned that day. So we want to put awareness for all those people. But at the same time also, getting information to certain people is just, it's very difficult. Not everybody has access to social media and the latest news, the updates. So what you're talking about right now is to do with that. Abdi, even in London, we've seen it. What could we do as a people, as a unit? Why is the unity so important for us to fight?
So this is what I see. We need to hold the local news broadcasters, the people who broadcast the news to our grandmothers, our mothers, our aunties, our older folks, the illiterate, the people who haven't been able to go to school very well, the street people.
Yeah.
We need to hold them responsible because you and I, we don't have a problem. Anybody on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram knows very well about the disease.
Yeah.
These people I'm talking about are not on Twitter or not on Facebook to even know about the disease and even know the conspiracy behind it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we need to hold the local news broadcasters responsible because you and I and the people around us in our social media space, they are good. They know literally everything about it. But it's our people down there. And listen, our people down there are the ones keeping us at home. Because if the cases don't drop, schools cannot be open.
Yeah.
Event centers cannot be open. Social gathering will not be brought back. And if social gathering is not brought back, musicians, poets, comedians will keep starving.
So
yes.
Here's the thing, DKB, right? So let me bring Abdi into this one. Abdi, you just mentioned that Somalian people seem to be laid back. And by the time, if it does get to them, it could be too late. What could be done right now, bro, in order to make sure that people are prepared?
I think one of the reasons that people have been more laid back is our government are not taking it as serious as it, should be. They're not making the people aware how serious this is. It's so serious to the point that if it was to hit us hard, it could wipe out probably half of the
I swear.
It could wipe so many people out. And that's why I think more awareness is done, and especially like my brother DKB was saying, we need to put them like in the main TV stations, radio stations. We need to be able to show how serious it is and how this is killing so many people around the world. And these are people that have like the latest in, you know, healthcare and the latest in everything.
Yes.
Like, just look at the UK.
Yes.
You know, look how many people dying every day, and we have the, you know, some of the best healthcare system in the world.
Right.
And imagine if that hits Africa. Imagine like Somalia is one of the poorest countries, and if that hit us, we can get wiped out so quickly. So
is there no one that's in the situation back home? Is there like, so because this is the thing. We all, even people get Africa mistaken. They think Africa is a country. Everyone says African, and they think Africa has one face, you know. But there's so many different cultures, so many different colors. The way we approach stuff. What is it about? Like you say, your people are so laid back. But what would you say personally, like you would do when you're speaking to your relatives? You know, when you hear how they respond and stuff, what could change their mindset?
I think we, like here, like in the Western world, in the UK, we're very lucky. Like if we haven't worked for, say, like, you know, 2 months, but we still have, you know, a bit of money saved up, or you know, a way of, you know, surviving. You know, we've got electricity, we've got all this. But countries like, you know, in Africa, like the people are working day to day. And say if the government were to say, right, we've got to shut everything down, people won't have anything to eat.
This is where we're at, yeah.
Yeah, and I think this is why I think the government are being reluctant to say, right, lockdown. That's why they've been reluctant because then how are they going to help, you know, those millions of people that won't have any job or won't have any, you know, anything to eat. And I think that the solution would, in my opinion, would be one, get the right resources in place for those people that haven't got, you know, the basics like food and water, and two, the quicker we listen to how serious this is, the better that, you know, we can prevent it from happening. I mean, look at New Zealand, for example.
Oh, they were quick.
They were bang.
The New Zealand Prime Minister, I am telling you,
that lady is she's so we need someone like her.
She was like, if you live in a house, you'll go to bed before bedtime. I'm telling you, you'll get to work before work time.
She don't play that.
You have stereo before you get
leader like that.
She's very, very serious, and this is how she was moving. So here's the thing, right? Let's lighten up a little bit. As comics, you know, we are often in a situation like you were saying. You've actually even got a gig right now. You got a gig,
in about 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes, right? And that's it. Who is it with? Where are they watching you from?
No, it's just the gig is in London. So
it's in London, okay, so it's not like they're going to see.
It does get projected like worldwide.
Worldwide. This is what I'm saying. So you're actually a global pandemic. That's what you are right now. You're about to go out there and blast yourself around the world. But my point is that, do you often look at this situation now where a lot of people think this is when we need comedians? Comedians should make us laugh, and then you think to yourself, actually, I've got more to offer than just the laughter right now. People tend to think we're just, you know, funny people and we've got nothing else to offer. Do you guys often feel that, like DKB? Do you get that experience?
Yeah. So this corona, it made people realize how intelligent some of we the comedians are, because we also joined in the education, the public education process, and people got to know, oh, so you guys are not only about comedy, you guys are not only about being funny, but you really know something, you know, and you know, you're educated. And I keep telling people, I mean, why would I go to University of Ghana and then sound like an illiterate?
Yes. You are a graduate.
I'm a graduate for my family. So yeah, man. So it's giving us the chance to sell our intelligence, our conscious side, to let people know actually what makes us funny is the fact that we're intelligent and we observe things around.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I think this era, this Corona era, despite the fact that we're not getting a chance to perform for people to watch us and enjoy it, etc., it's projected a different side of us, where like when DKB is doing a selfie video telling you that take your mask seriously, you could get infected, etc., etc., you would take it seriously.
Yeah.
And it made comedians ourselves put the funny aside to take life seriously, because you could tell this is not the moment for, hey, wear your mask this way, let your mask, cover your mask, and let your mask make you look like Godzilla. You could tell this was not the right time for it. Yeah. You could tell if you do this nonsense, your career is over, because it's going to be considered an idiot.
You have to maintain a certain energy, for sure.
Good. So it sold out in a different way. I mean, people got to understand that we were educated, we know what we're about, and we can also help save lives. I joined other celebrities to do donations, to reach out to the poor, and all of that. And I tell you what, poor people make it difficult for you to help them. I don't know why. When you go, when you go to help them, they start behaving like you caused their poverty. Right? So rice, oil, and just sardines, that's it. Rice, oil, sardines, that's it. No tin tomatoes. Look at human beings here with our children, no tin tomatoes. Eddie.
You know what, Abdi? I have never had a guy advise people on how to receive donations. So Abdi, you speak to people home. Let me clear. DKB, you speak Ga. That's your language.
Right. Yes.
And Abdi, and your language is Somali. Right. And you speak it fluent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So here's the thing, right? So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna kick it off so you guys understand what we're talking about. I'm gonna speak to my people. Mbote kuma nangazaide kodi akasala kaji nazo beta no masolo selon corona oyo tozo mona ezo panza na senka bande na biso nyoso bozala pena prudent bozala na bomoko to comprendre pandémie ko zo salama to sambela en plus to landa pe ba conseil nyoso bazo pesa bat no mukili o mubimba poto mi batela pe asulanga za mwana bino nazo sambela Congo e batela na kombo na Yesu pena. So now I'm going to pass on to you, Abdi. Send a message to your people.
waxaan rabaa inaan inii sheego waxa meesha ka dhacaya dunidooda waxa ka dhacaya dadka dhimanaya dad badan ba meesha dhimanaya bahalkan ka yimaadeen magaalada la yiraahdo magaalada Chinese-ka ay dadka yiraahdeen ka yimaadeen laakiin ilaahay ba og meeshu cudurka ka yimid marka waxaan rabaa inaan inii sheego bahalkan waxa weeye bahal khatar weeye marka waa inaad iska ilaalisiin afkiina markasta wanaad xiritiin markasta wanaad gacmaha iska meedhiin waxaan waxa weeye wax aad u xun weeye ingiriiskana dadka soo hadlaya ingiriiskana waa Yurub oo dhan iyada ugu badan dadka dhimanaya marka mar rabo inay dalkeena soo gaadho haddii isna soo gaadhana ma haysano hospitaalada ma haysano waxaas oo dhan ma haysano marka ilaahay inoo keenin waxaas laakiin waana iska ilaalinaa waxaas yaa wax xun weeye cudur ilaahay inuu naga kahayo laakiin hadda waxa fiican inaan iska ilaalino cudurkan waa cudur xun weeye marka waanaad qof kasta u sheegtiin qof kasta wanaad u dirtiin wanaad ka tiraahdeen iska ilaaliya gacmaha iska maydha afkiina qabta waan salaam.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. This is a new Abdi. I've never seen this Abdi before. It feels like I have two friends now. DKB.
I was just advertising my show, so I was saying.
DKB, take us to God.
God will punish you. God will punish you.
Take us to God.
Eddie, I felt it. I just felt it. I just thought he was mentioning tickets and gate fees and showtime in Arab. I could just tell it.
You guys better see me, man. I've got 5 tickets left,
You gotta make it work.
So straight. I remember DKB in New York. No me Jack coronavirus in our coronavirus biomo. They will make biomo G. Kenya Chilgul government can send me here. A buy or teaching me about blood, no natural or lang, so no can move out blood, I feel it tomorrow, pneumonia or or Kokwena by 2-3 weeks. Obo, Nike bomb me huni, or your helatomo, diabetes, or your stroke, or your hypertension can maybe if I go faster because a hand system if you go system if week hypertension, if I went where beg or yamla before you even expect. Oh, you find a while. Call me to no organ. Corona neba. Sano here adoye. No simple jacket. Sano nyo nose mask ko ba. Ugu gonna neke. Keka will be. Ugu gonna neke. Koni. Enye ke cover. Ila ke yo call you me. If I no buy ne call you me. Market, school, church. If I no buy ne call you me. Call your nose mask. Enye ya Google me. And then. Sano here sanitizer who so kwa feel day okay two more day liquid fuel like alcohol to alcohol base or two more day no need feel you can like your day bag be fair kuni o day afi fale or final you find wa masmo ake 2020 we feel bag be 2020 na no start new year or ne kwa nyoju ba kuni ni wa nose mask and sanitizer ni radon.
Wow, my brothers, listen, man, this has been beautiful. Africans.
I just cursed all of you. Don't worry, I just cursed all of you.
I feel like there was a bit, I don't know, there's a bit where I said, I heard you go all of a sudden Corona. I said, that's English. Quickly. You know, that's what I love about we just to stay alive and alert. I love that, man. Somalia, Ghana, Congo coming together. Guys, thank you for joining me during this comedy hour. Thank you for making sure our people laugh but also get informed. Thank you for getting into formation. Thank you for being in with Africa. I appreciate you both. Good luck with your gig tonight, Abdi. DK.
I'm actually doing a charity show, so yeah.
Charity show, lovely.
Yeah, so I'm not taking anything from.
I love that. I love that.
My brother, it's not a gig. It's not a gig. It's a gigabyte. See, Eddie, I swear your language when you're speaking it, you sounded like the family breadwinner. I swear, you sounded like the family breadwinner.
Bro,
it was just sounding.
Like the guy
yes, and you Somalian man, you sounded like an Arab begging for money. I'm like, Eddie, give this guy money. Like, just give this guy money before the bombs explode.
That's what I love, man. I love it. My brother, God bless you, man.
All the best, bro.
We'll catch up.
Take care, bro.
Thank you.
God bless.